And Emily is going to throw a rise ball on different levels. Like that was a rise ball right there on the outside corner. She can throw it at the knees. She can throw it at the eyes. That rise ball is going to be her go-to pitch that she can work both inside and outside to lefties and righties. She'll throw in the mid to upper 60s, so 65 to 68 miles an hour with that rise ball, and also working a curve. But really a three-pitch mix for Emma Lemley: rise, curve, and mix in a changeup just a touch. Every now and then she will go down with a drop ball.
Outside ball too, so that Aaliyah Andrews leadoff was actually ruled an error on Emma Lemley.
That should have been a hit all the way with the speed of Aaliyah Andrews. I don't agree with that at all.
Misses outside. 3-2 count here to Alchin as the Talons try to strike first. Got the win last night despite just scoring 3 runs. It was 1-1 when we went to extras. Talons got 2 in the 8th, and the Blaze got just the 1. So Utah extending their lead at the top of the AUSL standings, now 9-3. This is a big game, not just for Carolina, but for everybody. There's 3 playoff spots up for grabs, and so if you're not here right now, you're probably hoping the Blaze win this to keep the Talons in check a little bit.
It was a big game last night for the Blaze because they have won so many games with Carlin Pickens starting for them. They just had been on a roll with her starts, but the Talons really stopped that last night. Going into extra innings, Carlin Pickens threw well, but they did not get the win.
Talons 3 for 12 yesterday with runners in scoring position. Jordan Woolery had 1 of those hits. Big chance for the UCLA star right here. Catches the outside corner, 1-2.
Trying to figure out this strike zone early on to see the bottom of it. Emma Lemley throwing her curveball and her rise ball pretty low, trying to find the bottom of the zone.
Tries to go right back to that same spot, but just misses. 2-2. Jordan Woolery hit 36 home runs, drove in 117 RBIs. As a senior for the UCLA Bruins this year. Has not hit her first professional home run, though.
So clutch with runners in scoring position, but a big part of this Talons offense and their win streak. Stepping up with runners in scoring position. She just has a knack for it. A rookie hitting in a 3-hole, and in fact, the Blaze have a rookie hitting in a 3-hole too.
Woolery fouls it straight back. For the Blaze, it's Dakota Kennedy. They've also got a rookie in their cleanup spot, the catcher Reese Atwood. Already 16 pitches from Lemley here in the first, and nobody out. 3-2. Woolery on a 6-game hit streak, about to see pitch number 8. Woolery into center field. Aubrey Leach makes the catch.
This game already has such a different pace to it than last night. It was Carlin Pickens, Georgina Korek, a pitching matchup. That was a pitching duel, pitcher's duel going back and forth. I think Carlin Pickens threw 10 pitches in the top of the first inning to be able to get out of it, or maybe that was Korek. I don't know. They just worked so fast. I feel like at this point in yesterday's game, we were already through the first inning.
You're not far off. I believe 10 minutes after first pitch, we were done with 1 inning yesterday.
It was going so fast. They pounded the zone, threw a lot of strikes.
Another rookie at the plate for Utah, somebody who was not on the opening day roster. Kaylee Wyckoff, selected out of the reserve athlete pool. They have 3 of them due to some injuries to Charlize Palacios, Jada Coleman, and Bree Ellis. 2-1 count to Wyckoff, the rookie out of Arkansas.
Kaylee Wyckoff has come in and made a statement in this league since she's been called up. Playing really well, great at bats.
Gets away from Atwood, and she has to eat it as both runners advance.
And Emma Lemley is tough to catch right now because some of these rise balls that are being called are going down the zone more like a drop ball. Reese Atwood, a rookie, trying to feel out Emma Lemley, make her feel comfortable, help her get some strikes in the bottom of the zone, but not easy to catch right now.
Wyckoff turns on it, foul. 1 for 3 last night with a walk. Got robbed of a hit, actually, by a familiar face out in left field. Her teammate this year at Arkansas, Dakota Kennedy, made a great diving catch near the line to rob Wyckoff of a base hit. This goes out to Kennedy, who makes the catch. The throw home is not in time, and this is going to get away and go to the backstop. Lemley didn't pick it up cleanly, and 2 runs will score.
Andrews can be so aggressive with her speed, so easily scores, but there is this backside runner that also is aggressive. Jathan Alchin has just been on her game in all different aspects: defense, base running, the way she's been swinging it, finding ways to get on base.
Now Lemley, nobody on now, and 2 outs. Left side, diving stop by Anna Gold, and a great defensive play to end the inning. Emma Lemley in this defense.
Well, thinking about, too, this win streak that the Talons have been on with the injuries that they've had to overcome during this time, too. I really just can't get over the fact that the Talons seem to be ascending and playing better as this season has gone on, and they have some key players that are injured. We're talking Bree Ellis, starting first baseman, and had been off to a hot start offensively. Charlize Palacios, starting catcher. Jada Coleman, starting center fielder, and they just got Hannah flipping back, now starting at second base a couple games ago.
Rookie pickups for them have been really good. Taylor Beal, Kaylee Wyckoff, Sarah Gordon. Caroline Jacobson is one they need to get going. She was so consistent last year. She got off to a red-hot start and just continued at a great level all season. Jacobson hit .384, the 5th best in the league last year. 28 hits, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. But enters tonight with an average just under 100.
Yeah, she did such a good job last season of using the right side of the field. It seemed like many of her extra base hits, her production came to the right side.
Swing and a miss. Lemley bounces back with a 1-2-3 inning and strikeout number 1. See if the Blaze Bats can get it going against Faust.
Paying less for less ain't a good deal. But when you pay less and you get more, that's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's been the same price since they started in 2009. Straightforward, always.
And now, plans starting at just $25 a month.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It happens every morning. An excellent source of protein and fuel to start whatever's next. Quaker, official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 26.
When we hit the pothole, I was worried we'd be stranded for hours.
And our lives would revolve around the pothole.
I'll use my credit card to order 50 philosophy books.
The pothole. It's deep.
Candy, no.
Oh, get out.
Shoo. But that never happened. Thanks to the Geico app, help arrived in under an hour.
It feels good to get help fast. It feels good to Geico.
2-0 Utah over Carolina going to the bottom of the second. They gave that lead to Montana Fouts right out of the gates. And with more on Montana, let's go to Anna Camden.
Montana Fouts struck gold when she chose Alabama for her collegiate career. Not only did she leave a softball legacy in Tuscaloosa, she also found her husband. Drew was a first baseman at Alabama, and that's how the two met, and they actually got married this September, and now they run pitching clinics and camps together. But my Aunt Tana told me it actually looks like they do everything together, but Drew does the heavy lifting. She said she just gets to show up and teach what she loves, and Drew also has a very important role. He's her catcher in the offseason, and Montana said she can't pick her favorite catcher. Between him and Charlize, it's too close of a call, Chucky.
Well, you just take the catcher everywhere. So when Char's not there, you got to go with the husband. First pitch swinging for Reese Atwood popped up on the infield. Flippin takes care of it. Montana Fouts does pitching clinics across the country. Some of the players in the league actually help her with those. Sis Bates works camps with her.
Sam Landry as well. So pitchers get excited when they see Montana Fouts and Sam Landry doing a pitching clinic together. But definitely to be an athlete at this high of a level and have the success that Montana is having early on this season, it takes so much support from the family and friends around you to go all in on what you love. And of course, her husband being a big part of that. You look at how she has started this season, wasting no time to ease in, and you know it's because he has helped her put in the work in the offseason to prepare her to be her best, not 10 games in, not 5 games in, but from the very first time that she stepped on the field, she's been tremendous.
She's now thrown 32 1/3 innings with the 4 outs she has made tonight. 2 of her 8 earned runs allowed came in the first inning of the season. She turned around in that game and threw 6 scoreless to beat the Bandits on opening day and has not looked back since. Anna Gold in the 5 spot, 1 for 3 yesterday. She has reached in all but 1 game this season. Takes that to make it a full count.
Now you see that rise ball that she's working on at Gold with too, and just looking at Montana's numbers, that rise ball being her best chase pitch. She gets a chase on that pitch 57% of the time, and it's one of her highest whiff rates too. So there's a curveball that is down and away from Anna Gold that she gets a strikeout with, but that rise ball up in the zone helps set up that curveball away to get the swing and miss from Anna Gold on the outside corner. Great location. She is just able to put this curveball exactly where she wants it, both to lefties and righties, down and away.
Another left-handed bat, Jenna Laird, played her college ball at Missouri, was part of a great senior class there, along with Alex Honnold, Lauren Krings, and Maddie Gallagher. That team actually had some history with the folks here in Durham because Missouri hosted Supers in 2024. Duke went to Missouri and knocked off the Tigers in a dramatic 3-game series, reaching their first ever Women's College World Series. Her teammate Anna Gold was on that team, as well as Jayla Wright, another one of her teammates on the pitching staff. Slow roller right side. Flippin playing second this weekend makes the play. 6 up, 6 down for Montana Fouts. Rolls through the first 2 innings.
getting every highlight from all the sports that matter to you.
We've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7.
This is Donna, discovering that on Vinted, her closet can make her extra cash. All she has to do is sell what she no longer wears. She just snaps, lists, and sells her pre-loved pieces. And with zero selling fees, she keeps every dollar she earns. Don't wear it? Sell it. Download Vinted.
We're all guilty of the old one-trip wonder. And while bundling groceries can be quite the handful, bundling with Geico can save you hundreds.
It feels good to bundle better. It feels good to Geico.
Score lasting dry eye relief with Don't use if allergic to MIBO. Remove contacts before using and wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. Ask about prescription dry eye drop MIBO.
Game one was the Georgina Korick show. Complete game, 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. Neither of them were earned and struck out 4.
Yeah, she looked fantastic. First start since coming back from Japan through the complete game. That was a tough one, too. Just seemed like a close game, a lot of pressure on her late in the game to seal the deal. Blaze pulled within 1, but complete game outing and win for Georgina.
There she is, Chair Chat. Georgina, we're so happy that you're back from Japan. And I guess just what's it feel like when you're in that group? We were talking up here. It felt like you couldn't have walked the ball to the catcher and placed it more accurately than you were throwing it last night.
That's pretty kind of you guys to say. I definitely, I'm so excited to be back. This is the place that I've been dying to be for so long, and it's a difficult 4 months overseas, but I said it in our media press last night, there's no feeling like coming home, and no matter where the Talons are, we always feel like we're home.
Taylor Beal leads off the 3rd inning for Utah in a 2-0 lead.
Georgina, what is it like to come back from Japan? Like, how do you recover, get your body right, get your mind right, get ready to pitch the way that you did last night, a full 8 innings?
I think as anybody who travels can tell you, sometimes you just got to get through it. You know, it's tough work, it's staying awake, it's trying to find yourself back on the timing zone that you want to feel good at. And the Talons do a great job. We've got a phenomenal team here who worked really hard to get me back where I needed to be. And again, a lot of the excitement of just coming back and being a part of this team. You've got great teammates who have been through it before. Megan Framo also returning from Team Japan a few weeks ago. She's somebody who I look forward to seeing again, and I always admire so much because she's a hard worker. And she inspires me to come out and challenge myself and work hard as well.
1-2 pitch coming from Emma Lemley.
Good take, Beals.
Watches for ball 2. Okay, Georgina, I feel like we didn't get any time to talk about your story last night because you were making such quick work of hitters. But one of the things that was so interesting when we were talking to you last year about kind of how much you have been playing in these last 2 years. So take us through it. You played in the AUSL.
Barrel Beals.
You played in Japan. You played for Great Britain as well, which you'll do more this summer. Take us through like the last 2 years of your softball playing.
Oh gosh, I mean, how much time do you guys have?
That's right, yeah.
I will say probably starting at the beginning of my year, I usually like to go and play in Australia in January because everywhere else in the Northern Hemisphere it's winter, so I like to take the summer in Australia, play in that Gilly Shield. There's a couple of us who play over here who currently play in that league as well. Lexi Kilfoyle, Kat Sandercock, Megan Framo's done it as well. Doing some of that before I go back out to Japan in the JDL. I was really fortunate this last year as well that I only did a half season in the JDL and I was able to do some coaching as well. So having the summer with AUSL and then joining the staff at Cornell University up in Ithaca, New York was phenomenal. I loved working with those girls and taking the time to coach as well as play. And then obviously kind of cycling back into starting up again in January back with Australia. So that's kind of my calendar year. I try to take 10 to 11 months of softball a year. For pitchers, it's hard for us because if you don't pitch for a while, you start to lose some of the pieces that make you really special, and that can be quite difficult.
So incredible, my goodness. Aaliyah Andrews with 1 out in the inning back at the top of this Utah order.
You're always usually pretty intentional about what you're working on, George. So what are you working on right now, trying to figure out, trying to get right, just trying to feel better about?
I want to say the intensity of my spin. I think that is a difficult thing because it encompasses everything. But you probably noticed last night, so much of what I do is being a position, being able to put a ball in a spot that I want to. But it doesn't really matter if you can spot something if the spin is not super strong. It'll spin off of the barrel the harder that you get your revolutions through the zone. So that's something that I've really tried to prioritize. All of your stuff will break more if you're able to spin it better. It kind of makes sense there. But finding the strength and ability to continue spotting what I like and then being really powerful and intentional with my spin. Oh, good ball, Lee.
And then finally for you, I got wind of the fact that you didn't feel great about your warm-up last night, but still went on to throw a complete game 8-inning win. What felt not great about your warm-up, and how did that go in game?
Oh gosh, I mean, I think I called my dad this morning and told him that I hadn't had that bad of a warm-up since he sat on a bucket. He didn't quite believe me, but I think it was just I was struggling to breathe, struggling to like find my feet underneath me. I think anyone who's been jet-lagged and flown quite a bit, your body feels a little bit heavier and you almost feel sick, you know? So trying to work through some of that. I was working with Sarah Gordy last night for the first time ever, and she was a phenomenal influence. She's so positive. She's such a great person to spend time with because she sees the best in everything. Yes, Jay.
Alchin to left, off the wall, and extra
ball,
bases.
Jay. Good job, Jay. Atta girl. But yeah, that was our first time working together, actually. So I think she was a huge part of bringing me out of that. Because when you have a bad warm-up, it's easy to kind of feel like you're going to have a bad game. And she was such a great positive influence for me that I was able to kind of feed off of her, and we got stronger the deeper we went into the game.
Georgina, thank you so much. As always, we're so happy you're back.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Georgina Cork, last year's AUSL Pitcher of the Year, and making a strong case for it in her first outing of the season. She'll be a big piece of this team moving forward as well. Woolery out into foul territory, and Klingler couldn't quite track it down. There was a spot on the field that would have sun issues. It would be in right field.
I could tell she was fighting it right away. This is a big miss with Jordan Woolery at the plate with the runner in scoring position. 2 outs. The Talons in this win streak have been really good with 2 outs and being able to produce offensively. And then on the other side, defensively, they have been shut down on defense with 2 outs against their opponent.
Woolery kind of off the end of the bat, picked up by Brito. Emma Lemley has settled in after giving up 2 in the first inning. Just needs some offense.
If I'm a parent today and I'm looking for a place where my daughter is going to be valued, I think about Little League softball.
It all starts at that young age. Those girls going out there.
See how it is. See how you like it. It's so fun. Softball allows you to not only be the person that you are, but to then grow her.
Get past that point of, oh man, like I'm not good. No, I am good. I can do this.
The game taught me to believe in myself.
I want young girls to fall in love with softball.
Show you the incredible ceiling power of Power Putty. Now that's a lot of damage.
And we're going to seal every hole using only Power Putty.
And the inside is completely dry. Yeehaw! Woohoo!
Get Flex Seal Power Putty.
So on this first one, I'll knock you talk?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm your neighbor.
We're having a watch party.
Would you like to come?
Sounds like fun. Yeah. Hey, Alex. What's up?
Hello, welcome. Come on in, guys.
Unlimited home internet that keeps everyone connected. When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Beautiful night in Durham, North Carolina. Utah leads Carolina 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Blaze Bats coming back to the plate. Just saw Jadlyn Alchin with a double, extending a hit streak now to 7 games. Was a key contributor for Utah last year. She was a reserve athlete, though, a year ago. So this year picked in the second round of the allocation draft. And she is live in the field with a mic and an IFB talking to us out in left field. Jadlyn, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Good to talk to you guys again.
Leading off the inning is Alyssa Brito. Okay, Jadlyn, take us back to draft night, because we thought you were the best story in the league last year. You're out of the reserve pool, and then you get drafted by the Talons this year, and Lisa Fernandez, I think, said it was meant to be. But what was your emotions like on draft night?
Yeah, Tan! You guys are cutting in and out. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear us?
Barely in a good spot.
See if we can get her between pitches here. 2 strikes for Fouts just outside. Okay, the emotions on draft night, what were those like? I don't think we're gonna get her. That's unfortunate. We'll try again later with Jadlyn Alchin.
So last night when we had Alyssa Brito mic'd up, it was at the plate now. She was playing shortstop, it was under the lights, and she made a couple of incredible plays that we'll show you a little bit later in the show. But it's funny that Alyssa Brito was up while we're trying to talk to Jadlyn at the same time.
The ball finds you when you are mic'd up. It happens. Brito at the plate. 6 up, 6 down for Montana Fouts through 2 innings. Just 28 pitches so far off the end of the bat and into right field. First hit and first base runner of the night for Carolina.
Yeah, Alyssa Brito needed that. Just getting on playing with one, sticking with this drop ball. Not an easy pitch to handle, but stays on it and able to drive it the other way. 5th hit of the year for Alyssa Brito, entering this game batting 167. She can get that average up. She is the type of hitter who get a hit like that, start to get on a little heater. She can do that.
And not one that you expect to be in the 7 spot for Carolina. Quick flip to second base. Flippin and Beal quickly becoming quite the partnership in the middle of this Talons infield. There's 1 out.
Kind of an awkward flip too for Hannah Flippin to toss it this way to second base. You're avoiding Alyssa Brito, and it's just not easy to have control of a flip like that when it's coming out of the back of her hand. But well done by Flippin to be able to get that force out.
First pitch to Alicia Ocasio, just missing from Fouts. That's just the second batter the first time through the order that did not see a first pitch strike. Ocasio 1 for 4 last night, had a triple. One of those outs was to the wall. She basically hit 2 balls to the same spot on the wall. One was caught, one was not. Trying to lay down the bunt. Spins foul. 2 strikes for Fouts, who has struck out a batter in each of the first 2 innings.
Now with 2 strikes, opponents hitting just 125 off of Montana Fouts between Carlin Pickens, Montana Fouts, and also Megan Framo, who's on staff with the Talons. 3 of the best 2-strike pitchers in the league.
Just misses on the 1-2. Ocasio fouls another one off.
The lefties, just such a tough matchup. So the Blaze starting 4 lefties against Montana Fouts today. Righties are hitting 229 off of Fouts. Lefties hitting 143, so a significant drop-off against her for the lefties.
And falling further, strikeout number 3 for Montana.
This curveball just has so much movement. This curveball, both to lefties and righties this year, just seemed to be overpowering. Gets on top of them quickly. She throws 69 to 70 miles an hour. But to me, when you watch how hitters approach Montana Fouts.
That's right, Jackie. I'm here with Debbie Leroy, a lifelong softball fan. You're actually from Spokane, Washington, but you're here for a unique and special reason. Can you tell us about that?
My son is deployed in the Middle East, so I am here in Fayetteville watching his house.
Okay, and you told me before this game you've waited 20 years to watch a softball game in person. How does it feel to be here watching the live action?
It is so fun and exciting. This is just really a thing that you want to come and see. It's really fun.
And who's your favorite player?
Oh, I'd have to say Jessica Mendoza.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for the time, and thank you to your son for his service. Enjoy the series.
Thank you so much.
Chucky.
Nice.
Well, Jess Mendoza shout out. How about that? I think Jess could still get it done. She's got a couple ABs in her still.
Oh, yeah. So she mentioned Fayetteville, and a lot of fans, I think Fayetteville, Arkansas, and maybe trying to piece that together. But there's also a Fayetteville, North Carolina that's just south of here. So making a trip from a little ways away. It's about an hour and a half away down the road.
It's you paying attention in high school geography.
Oh, yeah. I love geography, especially when it brings softball fans to a softball field like this. Or how about just being at this stadium and getting to play, I mean, this awesome Durham Bulls stadium. We are just surrounded with these buildings and a really intimate field. I just love the way that it feels here at this AAA field, that we're getting this signature series in the AUSL.
Downtown Durham, beautiful ballpark. Tough play here. Devin Nets in foul territory.
Fun fact about the Blaze defense, they have 4 former Gold Glove winners from college, and Devin Nets is one of them. She won it at first base, although she tracks this down like an outfielder. Being able to drop step, avoid the bag, avoid the umpire, just sticks with that to track down an important out after they've already made 2 errors in this game. Emma Lemley loves that defense from Devin Nets.
Emma Lemley has just dialed it in these last few innings, and really nothing too extraordinary happened that led to those first 2 runs in the first frame, but she has shut this lineup down, and especially when she gets 2 strikes. The Talons are 0 for 6 when she has 2 strikes, and yet again, here's another hitter in a 2-strike count.
She's looking to me like she wants to be that pitcher that steps up behind Carlin Pickens on this Blaze pitching staff, making a big statement. And you're right, after she settled into that first inning, and it was really, you know, some errors behind her, just kind of a sloppy inning in that first inning. There were the first 2 hitters reached. She lacked command in that first inning, but then followed it up in the second with 3 up, 3 down.
Outside ball 2. Emma Lemley actually got the Blazes' first ever franchise win last year on day 2 of the season over the Volts. Went 5 innings, struck out a pair, and only gave up 1 run. That was in her rookie debut. Last year, Carolina had the league worst by far, 6.18 ERA, but this year that has dropped over 2 runs. Jaquish goes back up the middle for a base hit.
And she's not going to throw this off-speed pitch very often, tries to work it in there at a full count, but because it's more up in the zone, it allows Savannah Jaquish to just get to it, not as fooled whenever it's more up in the zone compared to right at the knees. So mislocation there by Emma Lemley, 2 strikes.
The last 3 innings, giving up just the single and double. Went 1, 2, 3 through the order in the second frame. And now here is Sarah Gordon, who was 0 for 1 entering the series, hadn't played a ton. This is her second stint out of the reserve athlete pool. She is currently filling the void left by Charlize Palacios. Gordon last night, 3 for 3, drove in a pair, and was hit by a pitch.
You mentioned it, her first start back behind the plate, and then just had a 3 for 3 night with some clutch hits. A lot of familiarity with the pitcher that she faced in Carlin Pickens last night, but got to catch last year's pitcher of the year, Georgina Korek, and now getting to catch Bouts today. We've seen Savannah Jaquish catch as well with Palacios being injured, but she's so versatile, so they put her at third base, put Gordon back behind the plate.
2-2 count to Gordon. Rips this into right center field. Sarah Gordon keeps it rolling at the plate. She's into second. Jaquish coming around to score, and she will. Sarah Gordon is hot right now.
Well, she played her college ball at Georgia, as we mentioned, and something that they're known for is just going the opposite way. An unbelievable ride for Jalen Alchin. She's been playing so well.
Blaze need to figure something out quickly. Still 4 innings at the plate to work with, but Montana Fouts is otherworldly right now. 1-1 off the handle, long run for Beal, who can't quite get there.
Beal came a long way, just not come away with it. Flipping gives way, Beal makes a call, just lands underneath her glove.
That'll go down as Bailey Klingler's first hit of the year. Dakota Kennedy swings through the first pitch from Fouts. It's a good chance because Klingler's the 2 spot, so you get Kennedy and Atwood coming up next. Anna Gold in the hole right now.
And just watch how Montana Fouts approaches this at bat, the way that she throws lefties. You'll notice that she consistently throws on the outside corner, and you know that these lefties know that that's what they're going to get, and they still can't hit it. So 3 pitches on the outside corner, going to her backdoor curveball out there, getting some swings and misses. She will continue to stay out that way.
1-2 to Kennedy. Out there again and got her.
All the pitches in this at bat were her backdoor curveball, and she was able to work it a little bit more up early in the count. This is a little bit more away late in the count. Pitchers count, it's a swing and miss, about 2 balls off the plate. Just such good command with the backdoor curveball to these left-handed hitters.
Outside corner, strike 1 to Reese Atwood. Carolina's had 5 leadoff runners reach in the series. The first 4 did not score. I'd like to snap that streak right here.
We talked to Kara Dill, the head coach of the Blaze, coming into this weekend, knowing that they're going to face a tough Talons pitching staff, and she told us they don't miss over the plate much. Georgina Korek and Fouts especially just really work the edges.
Hard hit under the glove of Flippin. Klingler's going to take 3rd.
And that actually was one of the mistakes. More out over the heart of the plate. And look at Reese Atwood being ready for it. This just does not happen very often. You've watched Montana Fouts pitch for 4 innings now, and you just don't see too many pitches more out over the plate. She handles this inside pitch so well. Gets her barrel to it. Flippin can't keep it in front. And so Klingler will go 1st to 3rd. And now, for the first time in this game, Blaze have 2 on.
First RISP opportunity in the game for Carolina. Weekdays on CBS Sports Network, the CBS Sports HQ Spotlight crew keeps you up to date on all the top stories with highlights and in-depth analysis.
Well, this is just such a big situation for the Blaze. Down by 3 runs. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get off of Montana Fouts to push across some runs. She just is so tough. Every 60 feet seems like a challenge against her. They have to capitalize here.
Strike 1 to Anna Gold. Second-year pro. She's from Ballston Spa, New York. Played her college ball at Duke. Now 2nd on the Duke all-time home runs list. That record was actually broken this year by another rookie in the league, Amina Vega. Last year's Rookie of the Year in the league and a fan favorite here in Durham. Just tipped that for strike 2.
I mentioned this before, but Montana Fouts has only given up 8 runs this year in 34 innings pitched. Just 8 runs. it.
Another pitcher's count, 1-2. She has started off 14 of the hitters, or 12 of the 14 hitters with a first pitch strike tonight. It's been a clinic. First and third, one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a great take by Gold. Remember that rise ball is her best chase pitch, and it's her best swing and miss pitch. That's a pitch that Montana wants on a goal to chase out of the zone. She takes it to get to this pitch right here.
Gold grounder back to Fouts, and she will take one. Looked the runner back first and went to first.
Hard hit ball, but just right back out Montana Fouts. It's a drop ball that series is going to be really good. Sam Landry, Rachel Garcia, a couple probable starters going up against each other tonight after this game.
Rachel Garcia, Nigeri Kennedy, and Ali Carta, the projected 3 starters for the Volts. The only other team in the league other than Utah that's on a win streak right now. They've won back-to-back. Beal walks. So, Cascade Volts tonight, 8 Eastern over on ESPNU and ESPN Deportes. Then tomorrow, Game 3 of this series between the Talons and Blaze starts at 2 Eastern on ESPN. Bandits and Spark go to work at 5 Eastern here on CBS Sports Network. And then the Cascade and the Volts at 8 Eastern on MLB.tv.
We have a triple header tomorrow. Right, so we have the first game when I'm traveling back home tomorrow night. Then I'll get to just watch some softball along the way. I love that. It'll keep me company in the travels.
Good spot from right. Jumps ahead 0-2 of Aaliyah Andrews. It's a dangerous spot here for the Blaze. Already down 3, and now the top of the order with nobody out and 1 on. Aaliyah taps this right in front of the plate. Reese Atwood. She has a cannon of an arm.
Oh my gosh, to say the least. So we talked about it, how the Blaze have 4 Gold Glovers, Reese Atwood being one of them. This is a swinging bunt just right out in front, but she has to be perfect with the speed of Andrews. So Reese Atwood back behind the plate, Devin Natz at first, Jenna Laird at second base, and Dakota Kennedy out left. 4 Gold Glovers for the Blaze defense.
Saw Atwood show it off a couple times last night. Bounced in to Jadelyn Alchin. She blocks it up.
Even that right there, just her blocking form, smothering that pitch in the dirt, understanding that Jayla Wright's going to be a drop ball pitcher, so likely these pitches are going to miss down if they miss. She just uses her belly to keep that in front. Been swinging it so well. Of course, back behind the plate, she is a leader. Gold Glove winner, Johnny Bench Award winner.
A lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Reese Atwood behind the plate right now due to the injury to Kayla Kowalik, who is such a versatile player, but one of their main catching options who hit the injured list this week. They did pick up another Johnny Bench Award winner in Jordan Rudd-Lee out of the reserve athlete pool. But I think the expectation is you'll see a lot of Reese Atwood behind the dish. Another one bounced in by Wright. Reese trying to calm things down. First and second, 1 out, and it's Jordan Woolery at the plate. Donna Gold there talking to Jayla Wright on the left side of your screen. That's a former teammate of hers at Duke. 2 of Jayla's 3 years with the Blue Devils. There was the great tandem of her and the left-hander Cassidy Curd.
One with Jayla Wright being a drop ball pitcher, multiple opportunities for a double play here with runners at first and second. Sabrito is just so intense over at shortstop, loving that strike after the team meeting there in the circle, reminding her that they have her back on defense.
Couldn't have scripted a better start to this AB for Jayla Wright, jumping ahead of Woolery 0-2.
Just an intimidating force at the plate. Jordan Woolery is so much power, hits for average, tough hitter to get out, especially with runners in scoring position.
Did she go? She did. Massive strikeout for Jayla Wright.
And staying low and away against Jordan Woolery was what she did in this at-bat, sometimes with her drop balls, sometimes with her changeup, but just hanging out low and away. Alyssa Brito continually reminding Jayla Wright that she's there. Nice stop by Reese Atwood again.
There will be a Gold Glove given out in the AUSL for the first time this year. I think so much of the shortstops, the third basemen, center fielders in this league maybe, but Reese Atwood's putting together quite the highlight reel in these 2 games of this series.
She's putting on a catching clinic right now. The way that she is blocking, turning her glove, covering that hole, getting her body just over on top of these pitches that are in the dirt, making Jayla Wright feel comfortable that she can miss and know that Reese Atwood is going to stop it. Like that again. You can tell Jayla Wright is missing. This is not easy to handle at all from Emma Lemley when she was lacking command early in this game when she started to now Jayla Wright. An average ERA in the league was 4.96. Now 3.81. So just over a run per game and ERA down because the pitchers have stepped up.
2-1 count here, 7-8-9 for the Blaze in the bottom of the 5th. Alyssa Brito leads it off. Our stat gurus, Ryan Legarski and Eric Rue, pulled some great numbers on the complete games this year. And one of them is that the Talons ended up throwing 6 consecutive games, or complete games. The last time an MLB team threw 4 straight was in 2005, the White Sox in the ALCS. So over 20 years since it's happened in the MLB, and that's 4 in a row. It's just absurd. Brito flies out to left field.
It is so hard against these hitters to go up against them 3-4 times in a game and continue to find different ways to get outs. And it's hard for the rest of the pitchers on the staff to get some time. Taylor Tinsley, her rookie debut was a complete game that she threw, and even Dallas Escobedo on staff.
Alchin leaping in left field and takes it away from Devin Netz.
When I say that she's been on top of her game in every single aspect, I mean it. This catch, the read right off.
Savannah Jaquish leads it off. So you're chatting it up with Reese Atwood. A lot of great moments in those 2 catchers' bats and behind the plate. Jaquish from LSU, Reese Atwood, now a 2-time national champion from Texas. First pitch swinging, Jayla Wright's going to run that over to first base. 1 out. Good start to this inning after some trouble for Wright last inning, but did strand the bases loaded. Just thinking about that when you were talking about how good Reese Atwood's been. This is somebody who just came off this high pressure, high leverage Women's College World Series. Texas goes back to back, comes straight to the Pro League, catches Carlin Pickens in her debut, and now has become one of the most important pieces of this team right away in her rookie season.
Just love watching her compete. Swing it, the way that she catches, the way that she moves, takes pride in her game, back behind the plate defensively, takes pride in her communication, working with these pitchers. the rookies on this Carolina team, the rookies in the league in general, have been incredible.
There's a good chance we see some more Longhorns in the league next year. And one of them would have been Reese Atwood's buddy in the circle, Tegan Cavan, who will be going for the three-peat as a senior. They also made a big splash in the transfer portal with Issa Torres, the tremendous shortstop out of Florida State, who you would expect would be receiving a golden ticket as well.
Between last year and this year and next year, really getting this AUSL going. Remember, last year was the inaugural season of the AUSL in this form. So we had the first draft last year, second draft this year, and then the third draft class that we have coming up is going to be spectacular as well. Loaded.
Big few years here for both the Pro League and softball in general. With the Olympics coming up 2 summers from now, softball will be played in Oklahoma City. Of course, the game's held in Los Angeles. So a good number of the players you see in this league will be looking for spots on Olympic teams, not just the U.S., but Team Mexico, Team Italy, Great Britain. Obviously, you have to qualify for it, but a lot of different national teams represented. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th for Jayla Wright.
Going with her changeup here and getting a swing and miss and a chase out of the zone for the hot hitting Sarah Gordon. Changeup tunnels very well with her drop ball.
Trying to go 1, 2, 3 and give the Blaze a little bit of juice here going to the plate. Rachel Becker is going to pinch hit against Wright, who backs off and resets herself in the circle. Strike 1 to Becker. Rachel Becker played her college ball first at Purdue for 4 years and then finished up with 1 year at Oklahoma State. She was a second-team All-American as a senior for the Cowgirls. Start to see this weekend a lot of new faces and a lot of familiar faces at that. Big name stars of the game who are returning to their teams. So despite what the standings look like, you just never know what these next couple weeks will hold, because some of these teams got some really key pieces back. 0-2 from Fouts. Ground ball, and Montana Fouts yet again tosses to first.
You could say that maybe the Spark and the Bandits were affected the most because they got to combine 6 pitchers, 3 for each team back. So a young rookie pitching staff for the Oklahoma City Spark now got older and with some veterans added to them. And the same thing with Chicago Bandits, a different looking pitching staff for the Spark and the Bandits now that they're back. And Carly Hoover adding to that Cascade pitching staff as well. Sorry, just thought of her last minute. I don't feel like we have talked about her much, but the Cascade have one of the stronger pitching staffs in the league, and they add her. The Blaze pitching staff has done a nice job with the Talons offense. It just seems like the Talons have had a couple of clutch hits, and the Talons pitching staff just is not giving up anything. Talons scored 3 runs last night, scored 3 runs tonight. I mean, that's a pretty low number. You're feeling good about that with your pitching and defense, but hard to win with that 0 on the board offensively for the Blaze.
Yeah, the Talons were on a good run offensively the 5 games prior, so they entered this series on a 5-game win streak. In those 5 games, it averaged almost 6 runs per game. As you mentioned, 3 last night, 3 tonight. Beal swings through at full count. Slow roller right side. Klingler steps on first. Tonight at 9 Eastern, head to the gridiron and catch a Canadian Football League battle. The Toronto Argonauts take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders right here on CBS Sports Network.
Say the Toronto Argonauts and the Saskatchewan Roughriders like 5 times in a row.
Go ahead, you try it. Ooh, change up from Jayla right there.
Change-up's been working, the drop ball has been working, and again, I just can't give Reese Atwood enough credit for how hard she has been working back behind the plate to get Jayla Wright comfortable to be able to pitch like she's pitching now.
Bunted down the first base line. Klingler played it really well.
Because
2 outs.
Think about how difficult it is to be a catcher. You don't love catching balls in the dirt, but you have to act like it's no big deal to the pitcher to help her get more comfortable in the circle, to find her release, to find her command, to believe that she can trust you. And Reese Atwood has built that trust in this game with Jayla Wright to get her more comfortable.
You mentioned the Johnny Bench Award winners, which is given to the best catcher in the country. 4 of the last 5 are actually in the league right now. Reese Atwood, her teammate Jordan Rudd-Lee, and then Kinsey Hansen and Jocelyn Erickson. The only one that isn't is the one who won it this year, who is going into her sophomore season at Oklahoma. Nonetheless.
Can't wait to see how the Cascade pitchers handle a hot Volts offense with all the home runs that they've been hitting down there in Texas at Dell Diamond. 7 home runs their last 2 games, going up against a Cascade pitching staff that should be rested. I feel like we haven't seen the Cascade play in a while, had a few days off.
The Utah Talons are the first team to reach the halfway point in the season. They will have played 13 games at the conclusion of this one in a 25-game season. So 3-4 days time, you're going to get a great snapshot of the standings in really what will be the home stretch of this season. Just a few weeks remaining after this weekend. Big swing through that pitch. Reese Atwood leads it off, and Anna Gold and Jenna Laird do up for the Blaze in this inning.
Playing for College Station, top 3 teams. We'll see College Station, Texas at the end of July, but that's what you're playing toward.
Utah certainly looking the part. Like they will be in that position again with a chance to go back-to-back. (3-1). Atwood takes.
82 pitches thrown by Montana Fouts. Just been so efficient, working from ahead consistently.
Atwood to shortstop. Beal gloves it, and there's one away. Nine straight retired for Montana Fouts, going back to the bottom of the 4th inning. She is closing in on her 5th complete game in as many starts this season. Anna Gold now with 1 out.
Hard to believe that this could be Utah's 10th win already this season, but that's what they're going for.
How good's Portland feel with a sweep of this team? Here, their 5 wins came over Utah. Strike 2 to Gold, who's behind 0-2.
Yeah, so right now, they are the only team that's beat the Talons. It's been the Portland Cascade. They were close games, too, but they pulled them out. Big wins for that Portland team.
Just 3 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts for Montana Fouts. She has fielded her position very well tonight. She's made 4 plays in the circle. She is about to take the AUSL lead in wins. If they hold on to win this game, it would be her 5th of the season. (2-2) slow roller. Jaquish on the move. Nice throw off balance. 2 outs. The other thing we're seeing, we talk all about the pitching. Last year, the defense was the best in the league, and that is also starting to come around.
Yeah, playing better. Crazy to look at the stats and entering this series. The Talons had already committed 12 errors, and they had made 13 the entire season last season. So a slower start on defense for them. It's starting to pick up.
Perfect night defensively for the Talons. Last chance for Carolina is Jenna Laird. 0 for 2 so far tonight, a ground out and a fly out. Jumps ahead 2-0. Fouts attacking the outside to these lefties. Has been the recipe tonight. Laird rips one up the middle to keep Carolina alive.
And that hit might not mean much in this game, but I feel like the last two at-bats that Jenna Laird has had, her swing has looked better, and she's looked more on time, hitting just 143 entering into this game. Bat at the bottom of the lineup. The Blaze would love to get going if she starts swinging like that.
Gives Alyssa Brito a chance. Takes ball one outside. 1 for 2 tonight, has a single back in the third inning. Brito, a third-year pro, wasn't there for all 4 national titles at Oklahoma. She started her career at Oregon, but won the last 3 with the Sooners. Takes that on the outside corner, strike 2.
Drop ball is just tough to handle at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Another